How do you work with this stuff? You work with it primarily by converting. You can convert from log notation to exponential and from exponential to log. This is an example of going from an exponential to a logarithm. Maybe 5% of the time that's what you do. You rarely write an exponential in terms of a log. Rarely. And that says, if I want to make 8 equals 2 to the x, I want to write him as a logarithm, this is what I have to think. I have the log, I have the base of the log, I have the thing I'm taking the logarithm of, and I have the result. Now, if I just take a look at 8 equals 2 to the x, what's the base? 2. Now I have a 50-50 chance of getting the rest of it right. What does the logarithm do? Picks up a range value and brings it back to a domain value, right? What's the range value on 2 to the x equals 8? What's the y value? It would be 8. And where would it return it? To x. See, this is your in value. This is your out. It's your output. It puts out outputs and brings them back to inputs. That's its purpose. So that if I look at this guy, and I'd say, okay, I want to write him as a logarithm. Log base something equals something. What's the base? A. What does the logarithm do? What's the output? What's the output? C. What's the input? So it would pick up the y value and bring it back to the x value. You pick the y value, bring it back to the x value. Now, if you don't know how to do this one, you won't probably pass the test on this chapter. And this is 95% of the time, this is what we have to do, which convert from log to exponential. Because that's how we work with logs. And so I can do the same thing, but to me it's a waste of time. I want to take the log, you're going to have a base, you're going to have an exponent, you're going to have a result. The base of this log is what? 3. Right? And essentially 5 is an output, isn't it? And it takes it back to y. Now to me that's too hard. If I take a look at y equals log base 3 of 5. The base is the base is the base is the base. 3, take it through the equal sign to the y power, take it back across, equals 5. Now, by the way, that's usually not the way we see it, but that's how it certainly can be done. So if I take a look at A equals log base B of D. Base to that power equals D. And I don't have to think about it. By the way, the way we normally see it, and in essence, equation solving. You just go circular, b to the a is equal to d. I don't have to think about. Logs I have to think about. If I want to write an exponential into a log, I have to do my little underlines. But with this thing, yeah, you do it so often, you just wind it out.